Hello, 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 and welcome to the first ever Sports Ball podcast. I am Bobby, alongside my partner Andy. Andy, how you doing?
Hello.
We had a great Super Bowl. We're taping part one today. Is Monday. We're trying to get all our thoughts in today, and probably Thursday night, maybe Friday morning, we'll get in part two. Andrew, your thoughts about the Super Bowl? How did you think it would go down, and did it exceed your predictions?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't expect it to be that close, especially going into the fourth quarter.
I think we all expected a Patriots blowout, and I think the general thought on all of our minds is, holy, what a game. I mean, the Falcons started it off, and this ended up to come back to bite them, although it didn't immediately. They started off with an immediate mistake. They cannot defer against the Patriots offense, although it seems like Dan Quinn had a game plan, and he went out there. The Falcons fought, and the Falcons fought back hard. They threw up, 14 points unanswered?
Just like a lot of just unanswered points. I'm surprised the Patriots made that comeback.
Well, it's just the Tom Brady and Bill. There's nobody better. I mean, we're both Packers fans. That's the first thing you know about us. We're both Packers fans. Yeah. We're gonna start covering New York sports when part 2 goes up. But this is all getting recorded as one episode, just in 2 parts. That's not something you need to know. But Aaron Rodgers is relatively known as the best quarterback ever, but Tom Brady just comes back and constantly proves it over and over again. And Michael Bennett had a very costly hold in the second. Tom Brady had a pick six in the first time ever for a Tom Brady Super Bowl or postseason, I believe.
Yeah, that was insane, honestly.
Do you have any insights? Andrew, don't endorse that snack. I'm sure it's Tostitos.
I was hungry, okay?
Please sign us Tostitos or Oreos, whatever Andy is.
Please sign us Slingers to Hanover. Yes.
Halftime we're now at was definitely a snooze fest. It was absolutely something you could have missed. That was as soon as Lady Gaga jumped off the building, which if you were in a Super Bowl, if you're someone who lives in Dubai and you don't watch the Super Bowl, and you hear that Lady Gaga jumped off the building, that would be very different if you didn't watch. If you did watch, that would be very different. However, it was absolutely can miss, more of a piss break for myself. I don't know about you. Did you watch the entire game?
Yeah. It was like pretty boring when the Falcons were just dominating, but then in the fourth quarter it got really good.
I was at my Super Bowl party. I stayed. I was supposed to leave around halftime. Stayed until midway through the third. Went home. Patriots were dominating. Start of the fourth. Turned it off midway through the fourth, and then I was getting updates through Twitter and stuff using the hashtag Super Bowl, which is, I believe, still the top trend. Andy, if you want to back that stat up, please do check.
We'll check.
I'll keep going. The Falcons were looking invincible through the third.
Like they had it in the bag.
I think the entire I don't know if you were searching through the ground, but during the commercials, which were, I don't know what anyone else thinks or what you think, but they were a can miss for me. Nothing seemed too big. I saw the Jimmy Fallon commercial with all them and their graduation pictures. You see that?
Yeah, how about the, if that's a Prius, then my son is Cam Newton commercial. That was good.
Oh, did you see like the 50 Shades of Grey Verizon sex shop thing?
Oh, yes.
That was
Also, just looked at the Twitter trends, and Super Bowl is actually 8. Number one is Monday motivation.
that
Monday
is
gives me anything but motivation.
Monday. Like, why do people like? That just goes to show you how many soccer moms and yoga moms are on Instagram and Twitter. If Monday motivation is the top trend.
Oh yeah.
Fourth quarter, the Patriots began mounting a comeback immediately. They scored a major touchdown. It became an 8-point game. That's when I turned it back on. I don't know about what anyone else thinks, but no matter what Peyton Manning did last year or how, what was that, 3 years ago? Super Bowl 49, 2 years ago, 3? How many points Russell Wilson threw up in that game. How I was only a field goal away from making $500. This was easily one of the best in years, if you ask me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, something that Pete Carroll could have taken a note of is how the Patriots won after rushing from the 2-yard line, not passing.
Well, I remember the Patriots did go with 2 pass plays to Bennett, Michael Bennett. I hope I didn't butcher his name. I believe his name is Michael Bennett. I'm correct on that,
Isn't
right?
it Martellus Bennett?
What's up?
Michael Bennett's on the Seahawks. Aren't you talking about Martellus Bennett?
Oh yeah, excuse me, sorry. Yeah. So Marcellus Bennett with the 2. I mean, how close can you get to being picked off that late in the game? Clearly, you cannot fix stupid. They ended up fixing it in the end, which almost did not look like a touchdown. I don't know about what the rest of America thinks. I believe that Tom Brady was voted the MVP. I didn't catch it. I turned off the TV after they won.
He was voted MVP.
But James White absolutely had the MVP game because in the first ever Super Bowl that went into overtime, which Tom Brady gained his 5th ring, which is not something that you reward with the Super Bowl MVP. James White had the most ever receptions in a Super Bowl game with, I believe, 14 or 15.
Yeah.
As well as
Honestly.
3 touchdowns, which is, quite frankly, insane. Deion Lewis hurt himself towards the end of the game, is what I saw.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's play regulation.
Andy, do you want to tell them a little bit about ourselves and how we'll be recording and when we'll be recording and when we'll be live? Did you lose that or no?
Lose what?
Do you want to tell them about us and like when they can find us and where?
What?
Do you want to tell the kind of people on YouTube who are watching us right now, which I basically just gave away, where they can find us, who we are, what we'll be doing, and what we're covering? I guess I'll tell y'all. He's Andy. I'm Bobby. I'm clearly carrying it. We're gonna be on YouTube every Friday at 7:00 at night, Eastern Standard Time. That's 4 p.m. California Pacific Time. That's like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Damn it, I forgot the name. Like GST, whatever it's called. Geico Savings Time. Yeah, YouTube 7 p.m. Taping information you don't need, and we'll be covering New York sports. 2 New Yorkers here. And if you want to leave us a review, Andrew, do you have the email? DeAndre,
Yeah.
do you have the email?
Martin Fitzgerald 1738 at gmail.com.
Martin Fitzgerald 1738. MARTIN Fitzgerald 1738. I probably should have spelled out Fitzgerald instead of Martin. We're about a quarter of the way into part one. The first episode, and that's gonna do it for this part. And we're gonna take a quick break, and it'll be a second for you guys. It'll be like 3 days for us. And we will see you soon.
All right, Bobby. So we're back.
Welcome back to the Sports Ball Podcast. If you already forgot, my name is Bobby, and that's Andy. Andy, tell us a little bit about the Carmelo Anthony trade since you've been going on.
Sorry, what?
Tell us a little bit about the Carmelo Anthony situation. How is he going to get traded? Do you have any insider knowledge about that?
I think he's gonna get traded. The Knicks aren't looking too good. That shouldn't be playing it. They are on a 3-game losing streak. Have a 22-32 record, 3-7 in their last 10, and just had to ban Charles Oakley from MSG.
Yeah, former Nick has just been banned from MSG. I think the players really don't care about it anymore either because if you follow Sasha Vujacic on Instagram at Sasha Vujacic18, I assume. All he posts on Instagram now is him at Rangers games. Nobody gets more. I mean, we were doing stats how many days ago? 3 to 5 after we recorded, or how many days was it? Was that Tuesday?
What? How long he's been banned for?
How long ago we were doing stats?
Oh, how long ago were we doing stats?
What? Was that like Tuesday night when I told you that Nick stat and Nets?
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell all the nice people listening at home what their record has been since 2015?
It's just really bad.
I'll give you the exact number: 68 wins, 192 losses.
It's really bad.
If you do the math, that's double. The Knicks, New York basketball does not get any worse. The Knicks here were humiliated Monday by the Lakers. The freaking Los Angeles Lakers. So anyone.
The Lakers. Come on.
A long time. Kobe Bryant was the sinking ship's final hope. Now that they don't have that, they don't have anything. Everyone was really excited he was back when Phil Jackson was loomed in, and in that first year, I'll pull up that immediately, they were lit up in this year. When were the Knicks under Phil Jackson? 2015? 2016?
Yeah, like... Honestly, so let's go back to
15. Knicks 2015 to 2016 were 32-50.
Just
which is humiliating.
awful.
Knicks 2014 to 15 were 17-65.
It's bad. It's really bad. So, let's go back to the Oakley situation. James Dolan, anything but happy with the man. Oh. We are experiencing some technical difficulties with Bobby. So, Oakley, James Dolan really just hates him. Made some pretty bad comments about him. Like, suggesting that he has, like, an alcohol addiction, honestly. Then MSG fans started chanting "Free Oakley" at the Rangers game. Oh wow, this is not going good. Pretty bad technical difficulties, but honestly, it was bad. Like James Dolan, and assuming that people are suffering from an alcohol addiction, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. Just in a 2015 response letter to a disillusioned 73-year-old Knicks fan, he said, You most likely have made your family miserable. Alcoholic, maybe. It's just really bad. Oakley, fan favorite, it's an awful situation for the team. And I cannot get Bobby. This is pretty bad. Because out of all people, who would you want to be hearing right now? Me? No, probably anybody else. Just not me. Although it's an indefinite ban, Dolan has said that it's not necessarily a lifetime ban for him. Oh, and here we go. I think we're finally getting him. We can hope. But this is just a really awful and embarrassing situation for the Knicks. We are connecting with Bobby right now. Obviously, LeBron is very on his side. And nobody is in favor of the Knicks here. Reggie Miller slamming them, LeBron James slamming them. Oh, Knicks say everything Oakley said was pure fiction. Basically, James Dolan has just been a big embarrassment as we continue to try to get Bobby back. It's not going good. Finally we got him back. So, hello, Bobby.
Are you still recording the whole time?
Yes, I have been recording.
Major technical difficulties on my side. I apologize.
Technical difficulties.
But I was just about to start a rant when I'm not going to hide it, we're FaceTiming. Reconnected. The Knicks in 2014, which I wish I included the stat when I was researching, 17-65. 17-65.
Just so bad.
I mean, it's just not even, speakable. I mean, they were the Sixers. The Sixers were 86-64, but the Knicks were even worse than them. They're at the bottom of their conference. How can you not be at the bottom of your conference? But honest to God, what a bad roster that was.
Honestly. Before you came back, I was talking about the whole Charles Oakley situation and how it's just been a huge embarrassment to the Knicks.
Yeah, that's another kick below the belt for the Knicks. Does anyone know what he actually did? What was he screaming about? Because I remember watching it live. Kristaps was taking free throws, and what I saw was that some guy was screaming on the sidelines, and they cut over to him, which you shouldn't really. That's not something that needs to be shown on television. But does anyone actually know what happened?
I'm about to.
I think that, and that's a lifetime ban, I assume, right?
Actually, as I just stated, James Dolan has said that although it is an indefinite ban, he said that it's likely not a lifetime ban.
Yeah,
but you never know.
I understand that he's yelling, but during that basketball game, I have notes about this, that the Knicks didn't even really matter in that basketball game against the Lakers on Monday. What it came down to is how much they cared about Metta World Peace, who played with the Knicks for like 2 years, leaving the National Basketball Association. I mean, the guy was going to change his name to Panda's Friend because he was in the Chinese basketball league.
So I just looked at it, and what Oakley was saying was he was reportedly shouting, "Dolan did this."
Dolan did Kristaps Porzingis making
Dolan did
free
this.
throws?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, at least he cared about the game. I mean, he got thrown out for the right reason. He kept screaming, but like, at least he's on Celebrity Row watching the game instead of enjoying a tuna sandwich, watching a basketball game. Like, you gotta see, like, I don't know how often or how late you watch, but around after halftime they show the Celebrity Row, and nobody cares. Everyone's just looking at their phones. When am I getting home? When's my Uber getting here? Nobody cares. Sunkenship, you don't need a Celebrity Row for a team. I mean, they're lucky. I don't think the Nets. Nobody watches the Nets, but I don't think the Nets have a Celebrity Row. They don't deserve a Celebrity Row either. They're 9-30, 33.
They're just the Nets. They are bad.
This will be up later tonight. This
So
is Friday.
yeah.
But by the time that All-Star break rolls around, they will have 9 wins. They may not even get a win this week. I don't know. Let me check their schedule for the week. But if they do win, they'll be 10 and they will be 10-44 if they win tonight at 7:30 against the Miami Heat.
All right, so just going a little off topic right here. I just looked at the daily news cover for the Charles Oakley altercation, and to be honest, that's not exactly what caught my attention. Instead, what caught my attention is "Eat your heart out. Cannibal cop seeks fortune as offer," page 4. Sorry that I had to bring that up.
Cannibalism?
Nicked off. That's a good one. Nice job, New York Post.
New York Post always has good captions.
Yeah. Don't
But if
draw attention to a cannibal cop wanting to make a fortune as an offer.
So here's what the Nets have coming up. They're home for the next 3 games, the 10th, the 13th, and the 15th, against the Heat, Grizzlies, and Bucks. All 3 are winnable games. They will probably win one of them.
It is not looking good for the Knicks.
I mean, New York was the city of champions. New York was a baseball place. New York was a basketball place. New York wasn't really always a football place, but, you know, they had relative success. The Jets, not really the Jets. The
Giants is decent.
They beat Tom Brady. We're not Giants fans, but
yeah, hockey, it's been decent. Then the Yankees, though, 27 rings, speak for themselves.
27 rings. We got 27, boss.
All 27 of them speak for themselves.
Global software leading Infor. Do you know what Infor is? Because I don't, and that just goes to show you that the Brooklyn Nets are just looking for something.
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
Global software leader Infor. This event's February 8th, but apparently they're getting the word Infor placed just above the left nipple on their jerseys. Nobody.
I don't think anyone really cares about that, to be honest.
I don't know who would. I think I might be the first person to click on this. It just goes to show you that, no, I don't know who Infor is. Maybe you at home know who Infor is, but if you do, it just goes to show you how unsmart they are. It sounds like the New York Islanders might be leaving the Barclays Center. The Barclays Center just isn't hot for sports right now. And people are blaming the Barclays Center as the reason of the Islanders' slump. The Islanders currently 24, 18, and 10, which, if you think about it, is not bad. It's not good.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, that's not terrible. There's 6 games over 500. But it sounds like there's not a whole lot of people that are happy with the Barclays Center.
Well, Rangers are doing solid, so Knicks can't blame MSG for any of their problems.
Yeah, the Rangers.
Too bad for you.
The Rangers are always a good franchise. They'll probably. I'm looking up their record right now.
They'll survive.
But, they're currently 35-18-1, which is phenomenal.
It's pretty great.
They last beat the Nashville Predators last night, 4-3. Rangers goaltender Henrik Lundqvist is on his 399th victory this year. If he wins the next game, which is probably tomorrow, the 11th against the Colorado Avalanche, then Henrik Lundqvist will have number 400.
Yep.
So, congratulations to him, because he's definitely going to get this week. What time are we at?
We are at 15:40, about.
Oh, we are almost going to cut it off. This is fun.
Yeah.
Really enjoying this. I'm glad that you hopped on. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome. And thank you for leaving me there, just giving me some awkward time to try discussing the Charles Oakley situation, although I'm not that big of a basketball guy.
If you want me to cut that out, you absolutely. I
nah.
can totally edit that out if you need me to.
You decide on that, but.
No, if it's, I'll listen to it, and if it's funny, I'll keep it. New York Rangers fans were chanting "Free Oakley" in James Dolan's arena.
I brought that up while you weren't here.
James Dolan's arena.
I know.
Which is hilarious.
It's great.
It just goes to show you that Rangers fans do watch basketball.
Not just hockey.
I just learned that Ryan McDonough is the actual captain, and I'm a big Rangers fan, so I don't know how I didn't know that.
How did you not know that?
I didn't know that it was I thought it was one of those assumed things, but I'm looking through their page right now, and Ryan McDonough is the actual captain. Ryan Callahan has always been my favorite, although he
got traded away a while ago.
You never hear his name.
Ryan Callahan got traded away a while ago.
Yeah, that was a very long time ago. The Tampa Bay
Lightning. Tampa Bay Lightning.
But, yeah. Madison Square Garden's doing fine.
Except for Charles Oakley.
From the 26th, you could catch Sesame Street at the theater at Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
That's a must.
Must see.
And for, I was reading this in Sports Illustrated this morning. I don't know how much time we have, but for the first time in 140 years, the annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show will host cats. The last time they had that was 140 years ago. And they've only had this for 141 years. This will be the 141st. So I believe this is the first time that they're hosting cats. And
it's a dog show, not a cat show.
Bitch about how there's not a cat show. But
Yep.
It is what it is.
The cat ladies have spoken.
Are we out of time?
2 more minutes.
Alright, anything you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, we've already pretty much beat the Knicks being awful to death, although they've already died, or at least their hopes of making the playoffs have.
Yeah, and I think next year's are done too. Tomorrow's MSG's birthday. So happy... I'm doing the math right now. Happy 49th birthday to Madison Square Garden tomorrow. You're 49.
Yeah.
The official hosts of the Knicks, Rangers, Liberty, St. John's, Red Storm, and Sesame Street, starting the 16th through the 26th at the theater at Madison Square. Do you know if that's in the same building? Then that James Dolan, Madison Square Garden security chief, was fired, and Charles Oakley was banned. That's already been mentioned. But yeah.
So you got anything else to say?
No, I don't. But I want to thank you all for listening. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We're gonna be out every Friday at 7. We apologize that it's definitely going up around 8. But other than that, I really appreciate it. I don't know about Andrew. Maybe he doesn't appreciate it as much as I do.
Maybe I don't appreciate it at all.
Thank you all very much. On behalf of Andy, I'm Bobby, and Andy, hit it.
What if it doesn't want to be hit?
He's gonna hit it.
I've hit it.
He's gonna hit it.